Hi gang, it's been 3 days since I made a video, so thought to make another one. Been busy cultivating mindfulness and the beard, as you can see. Don't have to work very hard on the beard, but the mindfulness takes a lot of your energy, really does. Feeling quite stressed at the moment. I've been struggling with some sinus issues, and if you struggle with trigeminal neuralgia, you'll know that that's not a good place to be in. You have to keep constantly trying to clear your sinuses, and I'm reluctant to take antibiotics because of the long-term effects and the bad press that they get. So, but I've got a doctor's appointment in a few days, and I'm going to see. I've been trying some different remedies, honey, lemon and ginger, and it seemed to work a little bit yesterday, but today I'm as blocked up as ever, which is not the end of the world, but just a bit annoying to add to some of the other things that's going on. So taking my son to the airport today. He's going away for a few days, so I feel a little bit stressed about that, but again, it's something that you got to deal with, haven't you? Life goes on. Sunday evening, around, let me think what time it was. I think it was 6 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, that's by the by. Sorry. I decided to, because I've been feeling a bit rubbish, and I did quite a little bit of comfort eating over the weekend to try and make myself feel a little bit better. I thought I would try and just try something different, as I always try. So I went on a 30-hour fast, just drinking water and coffee, although I didn't have a lot of coffee. I had about 5 cups in total, maybe not even 5, maybe 4. So I'll just see if I could rebalance my chakras, my system, whatever, and it worked quite well, because it's always a good test going on a fast, taking no food in. It does just test all your resolve and your determination, and so I got through that, and then yesterday I was pretty much back to normal. Excuse me. I was pretty much back to normal, started back on the antioxidant smoothies, and I had a nice Thai green curry for my evening meal. So I've woken up this morning, and I've had a real good sleep, believe it or not, which was a bonus. So I was tired yesterday. I think that was maybe coming out of the fasting period, but I slept really well last night, which is a bonus. Take them anytime they come around. And today I'm thinking of maybe listening to I've already started listening to some things again on pain and how it affects you, how it affects your nervous system, and so probably gonna have a look at that today. I've listened to a couple of TED Talks already this morning, different people and their experiences with pain. See how that helps me, because I need to focus today and and I've got the airport run with my son, which probably take maybe an hour round trip, which is not too far. I don't live too far from Manchester Airport, traffic permitting obviously. And then this afternoon I do seeing the thought of it setting me off in shock. I do a school run for 4 of my grandchildren, which is always a challenging experience. Deciding who's going to sit where, and but I always give them a treat as soon as I pick them up. I take them for some sweets or some chocolate, and that's become a regular thing, stopping off at one of the local supermarkets, and they seem to enjoy that, so I enjoy it as well. I enjoy picking them up from school, so even though it's quite stressful for me, but I do enjoy it. I don't really want to stop doing that, but no matter how you try, it does set off your sympathetic nervous system, put you into a fight or flight mode, and it's difficult to difficult. The mindfulness is difficult when you're picking 4 children up under 7. No, 8. One's 8. So 8. They range from 8 to 3. 2 girls, 2 boys. So they are my world, my grandchildren. But yeah, it's difficult not to stress out when they're all going a little bit manic on you, because they all think that the world revolves around them, don't they? In their own little world, which it does. So you just got to learn to have a lot of patience. But mindfulness, I do struggle with the mindfulness when I'm trying to focus on different things, and your attention keeps getting taken away from you because of the children, whatever they're doing at the time. But it's a good test, and whilst it does sort of stress you out, I still look forward to it in a crazy kind of way. I've been thinking this morning, a lot of my pain problems started around 1991, and I lost my dad to cancer in 1990, and we lost my mother-in-law as well in 1990 to cancer, which was a real bad year for all of our family, and extended families, obviously. And I've been trying to think, because I was listening to a TED talk on pain, and it was on about death, and I've listened to a lot of things about grief, and how grief can affect you in many ways. It can manifest itself in many different ways. So I'm thinking I'm going to put some thoughts down tomorrow. Maybe I'll be up early tomorrow. I usually tend, I don't know why, but I usually, from a Thursday and a Friday, I tend to be up from around about 4:30 onwards, so I'll get some thoughts down on grief and pain, and the correlation between the two, and just try and think back to the times when I did have a lot of grief in my life, because when my dad died, he was 48. My mother-in-law was 52. They were both in the same hospital at one point, and one was underneath. One was on one landing directly underneath the other, and we couldn't tell one that either of them was obviously in hospital, because we didn't want to upset them anymore, because they were dying. And so that was quite difficult for me and my wife, very challenging. trying to keep your emotions intact, and we had 3 young boys at the time, and then, as I said, my dad was 48 when he died, my mother-in-law was 52, and my mum tried to she tried to kill herself because the grief was just consuming her and she didn't know what to do, and that was difficult, supporting her, trying to obviously keep you got to keep your family together, and I'm thinking back now and I'm thinking, I wonder if, because a lot of my back pain started in 1991, and whether there is a link between the two. And then, believe it or not, you think your life can't get much worse at the time, and you're only young yourself. I was only in my 20s, and you're pretty inexperienced with life. You tend to blame everything